Hi, this is Sean Washburn from YourExcelTutor.com. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the table functionality. And if you watch the videos on using filter or using freeze panes, and you've got a table and that's where you've been doing that, you're going to love the table function, because what they did is they basically did all this work for you that'll going to save you multiple steps. So the other things you can still do, you can still use a filter, you can still use freeze panes for other items. But if you have a table, really the best thing to use is a table function. So what you do is click anywhere inside your table and then go to Insert and Table right here. And when you click it, now notice it kind of scans that area and tries to find the outer limits of what you're trying to capture. So if maybe we didn't want to include this column A, we could come back here, we could click this pop out, and we could just say, okay, you know what, I just really want B through I, and then you click like that. Make sure you include your table has headers. So if you don't, it's gonna throw in its own headers up here. So you hit OK, and it automatically it does a bunch of things for you at once. So we'll kind of run through those. First thing it does is it gives you the filter functionality automatically on those headers. So it saves you that step. It also, it doesn't quite do the same as freeze panes. As you're scrolling up, you notice as we scroll up here, I'll grab the bar. As you scroll up, everything still moves together. But what happens is once this header gets above the column headers up here, it jumps into those column headers and takes over what they said. So while I'm still scrolling through the table, I'm going to see what my headers are now up on top, and that'll stay that way until I get past the table, and then it goes back to normal. So it's just the kind of table sort of overrides what you normally had going on. A couple other things you notice, it automatically kind of formatted it. What's cool here is that it does, kind of a green bar style like every other row. Coloring helps you be able to tell what row you're on when you're looking at data. That's really useful. You can change all that formatting up in this box. You can hover over one of these and kind of test drive them. The one that comes in by default is nice, but maybe you want this green like this or whatever, so we'll pick that. Then what happens is if you go to insert a row, it's automatically going to update. So you're never going to have two whites in a row or two greens side by side. It's just going to handle that all by itself. So that's pretty cool. Also, if you come down here and maybe let's delete that row out, and maybe we're going to come down and we want to add a new animal, like, oh hey, a raccoon. So we come down here, we say raccoon, hit enter. And the table is automatically, it gives you this, it automatically dropped down and included that. It does give you the option here that you can undo that. You could just have it be separate if you wanted to, but it's kind of nice. So as you're just adding text, adding data, the table is going to grow to include all that. The other thing is when you click on the table, you're going to get a table tools tab up here, this design tab. And it has a lot of things you can check out: remove duplicates, summarize, you can turn it into a pivot table, slicer, you can export the table, and then some other features in here. And then, of course, like we talked about, the formatting. So a lot of cool things that'll make working with tables easier. It does kind of take control of the table. So there may be some things you come across that, I found a few times when I used the table function like this, and there were things I tried to do that it wouldn't let me do, but for the most part, it's still flexible enough to let you get done what you want to get done. And then if you do find that you're like, hey, you know what, I want to kind of just take it back to how it was. That's the only weird thing about this is you can come up here and say convert to range. When it does it, it'll kind of undo the table function, but it leaves the formatting like it was. So we click that like this. We hit yes. So the table's gone. You don't see the tab anymore, but it left it like it looked inside the table. So if we needed to, we could come back here and we could still say, we could wipe out the colors. But now that the table's gone, if I insert a row, I'm kind of back how to what I would have been before. So makes tables nice to use. So anytime you've got a table like that, I would recommend at least trying that out. and I think you'll come to like it, and that might become your usual way of doing things. So hope you enjoyed that. If you found this video helpful, show the love and hit the subscribe button below. For more help with Excel, visit my website at yourexceltutor.com. There you can suggest new video topics as well as connect with me to work more on your own Excel challenges. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes to make yourself more efficient today. Now learn more with these great videos.